Welcome to Touch Technology Review. Today I'm going to go through what was released in Apple's October 2016 product release event that occurred just this morning. Now, as I predicted last week, there have been some updates to the MacBook Pro lineup of computers. Both the 13-inch and 15-inch model have seen some rather significant updates, and these have been highly anticipated and long overdue. In fact, we've had to wait about 4 years since there's been anything significant occurring on the MacBook Pro front there. That was all in terms of the product announcements, which is a little bit disappointing. I had anticipated an update to the iMac lineup, but nothing has eventuated there at this stage. And in fact, that's quite unfortunate because just the day before, during Microsoft's product announcement, an innovative new product was released, the Microsoft Creative Studio, which is a 28-inch all-in-one computer that is quite impressive and highly versatile with a full touchscreen capability. And I was expecting something along those lines to come from Apple in the iMac lineup, but I still think it will come, but probably not until next year sometime, maybe February, March, during that product release cycle. Anyway, let's take a quick look at what else was announced. There was a mention of some new updates to Apple TV, and most significantly there is Minecraft is coming to Apple TV. This is obviously a huge deal as Minecraft is one of the most popular iOS apps of all time. In terms of Apple TV as well, there's a new app called TV. This app will also be available across the iPhone and iPad and will be released by the end of the year. And essentially, it will be a hub that collects videos, TV shows, and movies across a wide range of apps into a single interface. The app will support on-demand video content as well as future airings, so it can notify you when a new episode of the show is made available in the app. Moving along to the brand new MacBook Pros, before we take a look at the features and specifications, the most significant update on both of these computers is the brand new Touch Bar and Touch ID trackpad that replace the existing function keys. So this Touch Bar is going to give you a highly configurable touch interface that lets you interact with various software titles. So that's perhaps the biggest enhancement that we've seen on the MacBook, along with a much larger trackpad and brand new keys on the keyboard. In terms of the full features and specifications, let's start with the 13-inch model. There's 3 available in this range. We get the entry-level model that has a 2 GHz processor, 256 GB storage, and 8 GB of RAM. This has 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports, and interestingly, it doesn't include the Touch Bar and Touch ID that I spoke about earlier. If you want to get these exciting new features, you need to move up to the next model, and that has a 2.9 GHz processor, 256 GB of RAM, 8 GB storage, and this time 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, and obviously the Touch Bar and Touch ID. At the top end is the 2.9 GHz processor model, but this time with 512 GB of storage, and 8 GB of RAM, and 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, along with the brand new Touch Bar and Touch ID. Moving along to the 15-inch models, we have 2 options to choose from here. At entry level, we start with a 2.6 GHz processor, 256 GB storage, 16 GB of RAM, and this one has 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, and of course the Touch Bar and Touch ID interface, and also a Radeon Pro 450 with 2 GB of memory. At the top end, we get a 2.7 GHz processor, 512 GB of storage, 16 GB of RAM, the Radeon Pro 455 video card with 2 GB of memory, and 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, and of course the Touch Bar and Touch ID. So that's it for my overview of the Apple 2016 product event. It was great to see some enhancements to the MacBook Pro lineup finally. Unfortunately, we didn't see anything in terms of the iMacs, but as I mentioned earlier, let's hope something comes about sometime in the early part of 2017 there. And I think this really needs to happen given what I mentioned about the release of the Microsoft Surface Creative Studio just yesterday. So Apple's really got some chasing to do there. So let's hope they deliver in 2017. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit me up with a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified of up and coming video releases. That's all from me. Bye for now. Until next time.